Hello and a very warm welcome. Hi, I am Rashi and I'm all set आपके monthly predictions के साथ your tarot predictions for the month of August 2018. Yes, a very beautiful month, a very pious month, the month of Sawan and पूजा अर्चना का समय, बहुत सारे festivals lined up हैं और ये टाइम एक ऐसा टाइम है जब हम अपने आप को बहुत ही spiritually strong बना रहे हैं, गॉड को हम खुश करने में लगे हुए हैं. लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम जो एक इंट्यूटिव एडवाइस है वो ये है कि जब भी ऐसे मोमेंट्स आते हैं, यू नो, द मोमेंट्स ऑफ प्लीजिंग द गॉड, द मोमेंट्स ऑफ स्पिरिचुअल स्ट्रेंथनिंग, वो बड़े ही वनरेबल टाइम पीरियड्स भी होते हैं और वो हमें एक कॉशन देते हैं टू रिमेन अलर्ट एंड टू कीप आवर कॉन्शियसनेस अलाइव, राइट? क्योंकि जितना आप सही डायरेक्शन में जा रहे होते हो उतना ही नेगेटिव फोर्सेस भी आपके साथ चल रहे होते हैं as challenges. So I believe this is the month, and actually till 15th of September I believe it would be the time period where we need to remain alert and we need to keep our consciousness alive. That is, alert in terms of health, alert in terms of finances, alert in terms of making commitments, relationship. That's it. And God को भी जो हम prayers ऑफर कर रहे हैं उसमें हमारा ग्रैटिट्यूड ज़्यादा होना चाहिए इंस्टेड ऑफ आस्किंग, you know, because this is the time which is actually demanding that. And with that we move on, rather start reading your cards. And the first sun sign is Aries. So let's check out what your card says, dear Aries. And your card says you've drawn Six of Swords, you have drawn Ace of Swords, and you've drawn Four of Swords. Basically, swords are the cards, dear Aries, the air element you have drawn in your cards. And Ace of Swords, it's telling you that whatever you have achieved this month, you know, the struggles जो आपने last month किए हैं, और तो वो आपने बहुत मेहनत करके, बहुत stern होके आपने किसी चीज़ को अचीव किया है. एंड फोर ऑफ सोर्ड्स आपको ये बता रहा है कि दिस इज़ द टाइम वेयर यू आर नॉट फीलिंग वेल एंड आपको एक प्रॉपर रेस्ट की ज़रूरत है, रेस्ट एंड रिलैक्सेशन फ्रॉम द वर्क, एंड लॉट ऑफ पीस ऑफ माइंड इज़ रिक्वायर्ड. एंड सिक्स ऑफ सोर्ड्स मीन्स जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स या जो भी चैलेंजेस आप अभी फेस कर रहे हैं यू विल सेल थ्रू. इट्स ऑल्सो डिपेक्टिंग सम शॉर्ट जर्नी टूवर्ड्स वाटर. सो दीज आर योर कार्ड्स. So dear Arians, I was absolutely like the intuitive advice that I gave, that's very much applicable to your sun sign, that alertness and keeping your consciousness alive, that is something very, very important. And you must have realized that you've put in a lot of hard work to get something done. So that's what your card says. And Six of Cards says that, you know, you will be happily sailing through the troubled waters and you will get into more calmer zones. Now let's see what your cards, you know, they give you, what piece of advice they give you. And this is the card that you have drawn, which is slowing down. So like, do not rush into the things, you know. If you're relaxing, just relax. Let your heart heal, let your body heal, let your mind heal, and that's it. So all in all, good month, because you are in the process of crossing the troubled waters and reaching more calmer zones. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is Taurus. So let's check out what your cards say, dear Taurus. I'll shuffle the cards for you and fan the cards for you, dear Taurus. These, of course, are general readings, as I keep telling you every time, but more or less, because the human sensitives and vulnerabilities, they are same. So I believe generalized reading of the cards, they definitely help us, and they definitely help all people who belong to that particular zodiac, because we divine the cards accordingly. So this is for dear Taurus. And let's check out what your cards say for the month of August, dear Taurus. I'll draw the first card for you. Wow, you have drawn the Strength card, dear Taurus. You've drawn Five of Wands and you have drawn Ace of Cups. Beautiful cards, if you see, dear Taurians. Now the strength card, this card, it shows that you are very strong at this point of time from inside, and you have got a lot of conviction in you to convince people, to win them by your side, to avoid confrontations, and just to pat people and to make them fall in your favor. So card of emotions, card of good health, it's there. The second card is a Five of Wands. Maybe at workplace people provoke you, so don't get provoked, because the battles that, even if they'll happen around you, they would be very insignificant. So if you already know, जब आपको पहले से ही ये पता चल रहा है कि वो battles बहुत ही insignificant हैं, तो उसमें provoke होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, ऐसा आपका cards कहते हैं. And then आपने you have drawn Ace of Cups, and it is a very beautiful card. It says yes to all your wishes. कुछ ऐसा जिसका आप इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं वो definitely पूरा होगा, आमीन. And you're also going to get divine security hand from God. So beautiful time for you, dear Taurians. And let's check out what your tarot advice say. And your tarot advice is the card of ripeness. यानी कि results आपने बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत की है, अब ये time fruits को पाने का है, तो let God bless you with the ripened fruit. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is dear Geminis. And let's check out what your cards say. Geminis. I'll shuffle the cards for you, dear Geminis. Fanning the cards. Well, Geminis, your cards that I draw, you've drawn Three of Swords, you've drawn Five of Wands, and you have drawn the Knight of Pentacles. Now, basically, these cards, they're telling you that, of course, it's the time of, facing the challenges. It's going to be a little challenging time for you in terms of your emotions, in terms of your professional life. But there is something good also which is going to happen, and that is an important letter or document that will go in your favor, right? So that is how the cards that have come, I read them as. Now you feel broken owing to some emotional conflict, so allow yourself to heal, try to get out of it, and don't get yourself bothered by unsolicited provocations from the people, something that you really do not want. And yes, there are visitors your way, there is a message to be shared, there is an important document which is coming your way, and it will fall in your favor. So that's what your card says, and your tarot advice, dear Geminis, it's the guidance, yes, and that is to believe in what the cards guided you. So as far as your three cards were concerned, one more time I would just suggest you to allow yourself to get healed, not to get provoked, and yes, if you have something nice to share with someone, please do. And there is an important document that's waiting for you, because if you realize that peace within you, that will help you in your healing better. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is dear Cancerians. And let's check out what your cards say, dear Cancerians. And your card says, let me fan out the cards for you, Cancerians, and I'll draw three cards for you. You've drawn the Strength card, you've drawn the Star card, and you've drawn the Ace of Pentacles. Very, very beautiful cards. If you see, great health, good health, you have got the powers, to convince people, to make them fall in your favor. Then your planetary positions of your stars, it's very favorable, and this point of time you will realize that yes, there is something which is called luck, and then divine wish granted. Some good money is coming your way, some big happy news is waiting for you, dear Cancerian. So these are the three cards for you, and your tarot advice is, I'll move on, and your tarot advice is traveling. Yes, the traveling cards, and also one card that came, it was again of guidance as well. So traveling means you now need to travel. If you get an opportunity to travel outside, please go for journeys outside. But also the chart of traveling tells you to begin a journey within you. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is dear Leos. And let's check out what your card says, my darling Leos. And your cards are, well, finding your cards, dear Leos, I'll draw 3 cards for you. You've drawn 5 of Wands. Then you've drawn the Emperor card. And then, yes, the Wheel of Fortune. You know, some bickerings, you know, some minor conflicts, whether within or outside. That's what I'm telling you, and that's what I said before fanning the cards. You know, before starting with the tarot reading for this month of August 2018, that alertness and keeping our consciousness alive, that is the mantra, that is the advice, that is the voice of the cards. Now, don't get provoked, right? Because that is not going to help you. That's simply going to disturb your peace. Now, because you've drawn the card of Emperor, it shows a lot of stability that is coming your life, right? Something that will give a lot of structure, a lot of yeah, stability is the word, a lot of confidence to you. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune, it moves in your favor. There is completion of something, completion of phases. There is also, you know, a kind of, elevation of money or some kind of trip overseas. That's what your card say. So lovely cards, lovely times, dear Leos. Number 4 and number 1 you have drawn, and number 4, it's a card of a structure and balance and stability, and number 1 is the card of victory. 5 you can definitely avoid by not getting provoked. Well, what is your tarot advice? Here I have a card for you, and your tarot advice is postponement. Please do not postpone happiness. Anything which is urgent and important, do not postpone it. Yes, if there is something negative, oh please just postpone it. But anything good, anything which you want to do, like even if you feel that you're not feeling good, go and immediately meet your doctor, go and immediately meet your counselor, call up a friend. Just don't postpone any reasons to be happy about, right? Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is dear Virgos. And let's check out what your cards say, dear Virgos. Fanning the cards for the dear Virgos. These are the predictions for the month of August. And let's check out what your cards say. Virgos, I'll draw 3 cards for you. You've drawn Page of Pentacles, you've drawn 2 of Cups, and you have drawn 5 of Cups. My dear Virgos, what is actually saddening you, right? आप क्यों दुखी हैं? आपको लग रहा है as if you have lost something in life or something like that. No worries, no worries. Because if you see this card closely, you will see that at the back, 2 brimmed cups are also kept. 3 have fallen, but 2 at the back are there. So you need not mourn for anything. You know, even if you've lost some money, no worries about it. All is not lost. And if you look behind, you may have, you may have something to salvage. So that is what your card says. Then of course, this shows a very good partnership or deal or platonic love or feeling, whatever. This is a very, very beautiful card. It shows prosperity in business, cracking a good business deal, and a very wonderful partner in your life. So this emotional support is going to really help you out this month, this season. And the Page of Pentacles, obviously, it is telling you some news is on the way, or something that you'd been waiting for which was not happening. It will happen. And if you are feeling little unwell or little restless from inside, this is the time when you will feel healed or you'll feel recuperated. So lovely cards, dear Virgos, and your tarot advice is, well, moving on to the other card, guilt, right? And which says, just sever all the connections from the past and don't allow your present to be dragged to the past. आप पास से सारे कनेक्शंस को बिल्कुल भी गिल्ट मत अपने अंदर डालिए कि हमने ये क्यों किया, because whatever has happened, it cannot be undone. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is dear Librans. And let's check out what your cards say, dear Librans. And your cards say Tula Rashi. Well, the lovers of justice. Let's check out what your tarot predictions for the month of August say. Need to be alert in terms of health. Excessive eating, please avoid. Excessive anything, please avoid. Emotional deceptions, you've drawn the moon card, which is actually telling you that this is the time for some emotional deceptions. Emotionally, you may feel, on a roller coaster ride. You may be deceiving yourself emotionally or others. But this is a passing phase. But that is the truth, and you have to accept the reality that emotionally you will feel very, very vulnerable. Then the King of Swords, maybe your partner, maybe your boss, or somebody in a dominant position may sound very cold, may sound very abrasive, and maybe demanding a lot of authority and a lot of respect, So it's okay. Just don't let the ego clash happen, right? And you will have and this challenging time, it can be compensated by being into good company with friends and loved ones around, because there are visitors, there's message to share. Something positive would also happen towards the end of this month of August, dear Librans. So you just need to be a little careful, because these were your 3 cards. And that's a reality, and I think accepting the reality is the best way. So if the cards are telling you कि emotionally upheaval का time है, तो आप अपने आप को strong बनाइए and get yourself focused about divert your energies and focus on something other than emotions. That's all what I can intuitively suggest. And your tarot advice says transformation. Yes, I was so correct in that. Transformation is that you have to undergo a kind of a transformation if you really want to deal with these situations, and if you really want to win over the situations positively. Moving on to Scorpions, and let's check out what your cards say, dear Scorps. And your cards say Scorpions. I found the cards for you. Scorpions. I'll take out 3 cards for you. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. Dear Scorpions, it's going to be an amazing month, because the world is in the palm of your hands, right? What is there on this earth that is impossible for you to achieve? And you have worked hard for it. So there are new opportunities on your way. There's a message for you, that it is a document for you that will come unexpectedly. And yes, you might have somebody as a father figure, who could be cold, who would be demanding much more, who would have a lot of expectations from you. So no worries. Sometimes when we have merit, the expectations are also likewise. So let's take it in that stride, and let's check out what is your tarot advice. इस दुनिया को एक नए विजन के साथ आप देखिए इस month, and you will realize that all is going to be in your favor, dear Scorps. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is Dhanu Rashi, dear Sagittarius. And let's see what your cards say, what your cards predict for the month of August 2018. Saggies, lovely people. Yes. Oh, a lot of messages are there on the way. You've done 3 cards, and these are minor arcana cards, dear Saggies. You've drawn Page of Wands, which is telling that you will travel. Then you've drawn 7 of Wands as the time when you're feeling professionally very bogged down, very frustrated, But the cards are suggesting you're just on the top of the situation, Just don't lose hope, because there is something important which is going to happen. ये जो month है, ये challenges का month है, ठीक है? आप देखिए, बारिश ज़्यादा हो गई, तो हेल्थ इश्यूज़ हैं और प्रॉब्लम्स के साथ वो आ रहा है. So I believe alertness and cautiousness, that's one thing that I've already said. So we need to take care of our health. We need to be wise. We need to be prudently strong. That's what your cards suggest, dear Saggies. And your advice is the burden. Yes, you have taken a lot of burden on yourself, which is actually not required. So just cast off this burden and just have peace in life, so that you can deal with the things more peacefully and in a kind of a mutual harmony. You know, amidst your mind, body, and soul. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is dear Capri's Makar Rashi, Capricorns. And let's check out what your cards say, dear Capri's. And your cards say, let me find them. Well, I'll take out 3 cards for you. One from here, one from here, one from here. Oh wow, and these 2 cards have come together. Ace of Wands and 3 of Wands, ये दोनों साथ साथ आए हैं. प्रोफेशनली बहुत ही ग्रेट टाइम है, न्यू अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ का टाइम है. कोई प्रोजेक्ट जो आपने स्टार्ट किया है वो आप स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं तो आपके फेवर में होगा. कमिटमेंट, लव इज ब्लॉसमिंग, यू नो, मैरिड कपल, लाइक if you're waiting for some good news for your family, happiness is there, and the arrival of a child, that is also what is predicted, and all the troubled times, they are over, and this is a season where you can have wonderful festivities and wonderful times. Well, your prediction is inner voice. Instead of listening as to what the people are crying all around and shouting, just listen to your inner voice, because that is going to be your ultimate strength. Moving on to the next sun sign, the second last sun sign, that is Aquarians, the Kumbh Rashi. Let's check out what your cards say, dear Aquarians. Kumbh Rashi. और आपके कार्ड्स कहते हैं ये. आपके लिए हम 3 कार्ड्स ड्रॉ करेंगे. वाओ, द सन कार्ड, हेल्थ वंडरफुल, फाइनेंस वंडरफुल, family life wonderful, love wonderful. That is the prosperity of this card. You're going to be the winner. You will have the beauty of children in your life. And yes, 5 of Wands is suggesting you not to get provoked. आप प्रोवोक मत होइए अगर आप कोई प्रोफेशनल लाइफ या पर्सनल लाइफ में प्रोवोक करने की कोशिश कर रहा है. एंड मनी आ रहा है, 4 of Pentacles इज ऑन द वे. तो जो भी बिजनेस वेंचर्स या whatever your job is like, it is going to get you your finances and your financial stability. Well, your card is of success, and that is your advice कि this is the time of success, लेकिन just do not be arrogant about it, because in order to ride the tiger of success, you need to keep it patted and with a lot of compassionate understanding. So you need to tame the lion of arrogance inside, dear Aquarians. And moving on to the last sun sign, the last zodiac for today's prediction, that is Pisces. Dear Pisces, मेरे मीन राशि वाले दोस्त, देखते हैं आपके लिए आपके कार्ड्स इस मंथ के लिए क्या प्रेडिक्ट करते हैं. I'll fan the cards for you, and I'll pick up 3 cards for you, dear Pisces. Wheel of Fortune you have drawn. You've drawn 10 of Cups. Wow. And also you have drawn the Death card. Now these 3 cards, they are telling you the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. This is the time, for prosperity, family reunions, and, it is going to be a complete month of emotional fulfillment. But the Death card, it is predicting new beginnings on the cards. कुछ ऐसा है जो पुराना चल रहा है, जो आपको अच्छी फीलिंग नहीं दे रहा है, वो ख़त्म होगा। एक नया फेज़ आने वाला है। जब भी ज़िंदगी में हमारे नया दौर आता है, नया फेज़ आता है, वो बहुत चैलेंजिंग होता है क्योंकि हम एक कंफर्ट जोन में सेट इन हो चुके होते हैं। बिकॉज आपका डेथ कार्ड आया है, तो इन ऑर्डर टू बी मोर कन्फर्म्ड अबाउट इट, आई विल जस्ट पिक वन मोर कार्ड। यस, एंड दिस न्यू बिगिनिंग्स जो आपके कार्ड्स में होंगी, वो आपके लिए लॉट ऑफ स्टेबिलिटी लेकर आ रही है। So that is all what I have to read for you through my tarots for this month of August 2018. And your good luck card advice, Zen advice that comes to you is the card of flowering. Let your creativity flower, let your compassion flower, let your beauty. You know, you are a very beautiful person at heart. So let not the negativities of the world bog you down. So all the very best, my wonderful friends, and always remember one thing. Let's keep our intentions always pious and beautiful. And with that, I close, and I wish you great season ahead, lovely festivals ahead. God bless you and take care of you. Bye-bye.